Welcome to another episode, everyone. JHood, right here. He just crashed out on Crip Mack. I'm not sure what happened. He's about to explain it, but he is going off on Crip Mack, calls him slow, says he's not like that, doesn't want to squabble, would not be dissing people's hoods if he was in front of them and all sorts of stuff. When he was on No Jumper, JHood, he gave a shout out to Crip Mack, if I recall correctly. I covered that, in which he said Crip Mack had lost every fight in the county jail or whatever, or he was referring to that statement that he had made prior saying that, but he still gave Crip Mack a shout out saying, all the Crips have to stick together or whatever. Something has since then happened. He has totally changed his tune. Now he's coming after Crip Mack in a very vicious way, really. Let's get into it.
Yo, we back for another one. And you know who it is. It's me. I'm JHood, the baby. You hear me? And I need some advice from my good peoples, from my supporters. I need y'all to jump in that comment section. First off, y'all know how I start all my videos. All praise the Most High. Because without God, we can do nothing. We ain't nothing. If you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in a higher power, I think you need to pick up a book and do some research, because God is real. And he's good all the time. Everything happens for a reason. And it's all blessings. But a few little topics I want to touch. And I need your advice. How should I handle it? So yesterday, I'm in the 80s. I'm in the Hoovers, you feel me? With the homies from Hoover. And I get a FaceTime. It's Adam 22. I answer the phone. What up, Adam? As soon as I get on the phone, this dude, Crip Mack, jumps on the phone. Disrespectful. No, cuz, you ain't hood. I'm the FLO general. I'm like, what the hell is you talking about? Nigga, 55th Street, you bitch ass. And then start dissing. I'm the HK Destruction. The homies from Hoover all looking at me because, his FaceTime is on speaker. I'm like, no, cuz, I didn't even know this nigga was finna call. The homie so disrespect, like, nigga, the homie so disrespect, he get irritated. Everybody get irritated. This nigga Crip Mack get extremely disrespectful. And I'm like, he dissed the Trey. He just dissed all type of, like, child. He was just a childish, you can know he ain't nobody. And I know it's all a gimmick, but that's really how he act around his homies, but that's not really him. That's not Crip Mack. I know he doing it for content, because he really a buster. To be honest, like, that's buster shit. Because he 33 years old. He told me, I'm 30 trap years old, nigga. And I'm the infant loc general. I'm like, nigga, how are you an infant loc and you older than me? Nigga, I'm a tiny gangster. I'm a TG. How are you an infant? Niggas infant locs that's 20 right now. It's infant loc that's 16 right now. Nigga, you not no infant loc general. You an infant loc babysitter. Nigga, you look like a fool. First and foremost, if you was a gangster, a loc, a real loc, you wouldn't say nothing behind a nigga back that you wouldn't say to their face. When you in jail, you don't diss Hoover. You don't diss the Trey. You don't diss the B. You don't do that, dude. And that's because them dudes is right there and they hurt you. But on these podcasts, on these cameras, you put on this facade like you really like that, gang. And that's weird. And I don't respect that. I know you a little slow, but you ain't that slow, fool. And you a grown man.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm interested to know, as always, what you guys think about that so far in the comments. I stopped it a little bit before this, so I haven't seen all of it. Who knows what else he's about to say? We're about to find out. Nevertheless, Crip Mack is under some sort of attack, for real, because, I mean, I just played for you yesterday, I believe, where Snoopy Badass was saying that Crip Mack is an imposter and a federal agent and a confidential informant, possibly. And he's from Rancho Cucamonga in Texas, and he was from this hood and that hood and all of this. Poetic Flacco came at Crip Mack as well, in a way, in the short that I had seen, saying, that he's from out of state or whatever. That's Flacco saying that. And Tania is after him. He got into it on No Jumper with Adam, walked off, even though he didn't called in to No Jumper since then. Hell, he was right there at No Jumper when he called JHood. So, everyone who gets into it with Adam or whatever on No Jumper, they find their way back on there, apparently. He has some, he got some good stuff going over there. Keep these dudes bending over there. And I said what I said. Now we have JHood attacking Crip Mack, as we just heard, saying, but I'm not going to say that. I mean, if Crip Mack, it's not like JHood is coming out of nowhere with this. Again, he was just giving Crip Mack respect there when he did the interview on No Jumper, did JHood. Now he's saying this. But he's saying it's because it's not, he didn't wake up and start feeling like this about Crip Mack and made content on him saying things that he's saying here, that he's a buster. He said Crip Mack called him while he's over there in the Hoovers, chilling with the Hoovers. FaceTime him. Adam FaceTimes him. Right? Here's Adam. He FaceTime him. Crip Mack get on the phone and start calling him all kind of B's and say, I'm the infalope general, cuz, fuck Hoover and all this, while he right there with a bunch of Hoovers on FaceTime. And he said everybody irritated, like, man, this, it's enough of this gimmick stuff, this old internet content stuff this guy's doing, bro. He calling over here dissing us, we right here in our hood, this dude on the phone dissing us. So, clearly JHood is irritated by that whole thing because, maybe the Hoover's looking at him like, bro, what's up? What's up with you? You know what I'm saying? And this dude, So he probably feeling like he got to make this content. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to speak for him. I guess this is how he's feeling. But I'm saying, I'm trying to see exactly where it's coming from. Just the other day, like I said, he was saying something different. Well, he's explaining where it's coming from. Crip Mack then called him dissing everybody's hood on FaceTime, on his internet stuff. And as JHood said, as far as he's concerned, I guess he was locked up with Crip Mack before, knows about him being locked up. He said, bro, you're not doing this in jail. You out here on this internet, on these podcasts, you popping it. You dissing all these hoods and all this, man, you about to get yourself in some trouble, bro, thinking this stuff is a game. It was funny for a while, and no one is laughing anymore. These hoods that you out here dissing and all that, no one's laughing anymore. Ain't nobody gonna keep giving you a pass or what have you. JHood saying you didn't do that when you was locked up, bro. You're not in the county jail and no Hoover face talking about F Hoover. You're not doing that. HK this and HK that, or blood this, and how you dissing them on the internet now and whatever else. Dissing the trades. You're not doing that in jail. This is what JHood's saying. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I mean, content is one thing, but I can understand people getting irritated or having enough of the nonsense at some point, because these are hoods that you are dissing, and right or wrong, like it or not, not everyone's going to be cool with that, bro.
I started to say, you said you would fight me. You said you would give me a fade, but I feel like I'll be picking on the weak if I fight you. So I'm gonna let the supporters, the community, you feel me, decide. Would I be wrong if I whoop Crip Mack ass. Because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like an unfair fight. It's going to be like a cheetah versus a gazelle. It's going to be like a tiger versus a gazelle. It's going to be like a liger versus a kitten. But no, I want y'all to get in that comment section and let me know what I should do. How should I handle this? Because it's like he called my phone, disrespected my friends. He disrespected me. He disrespected everything. And I know that's not, come on, cuz I feel like a nigga need to teach you a lesson, dog. Like you steady getting beat up online every other day. You get knocked. And people, hey, look, for people who don't know, him getting knocked out online, that's not fake. That's how he fight in the county jail. He get hit 1 or 2 times and he flop like a fish. He just flopping like a fish back there in the ring. You feel me? He getting beat up by 18-year-olds. He's a walking punching bag. And you diss my hood. And I don't care about that shit no more. I'm a grown-ass man. You diss my hood, you diss Hoover, you diss the trade. Nigga, we grown men. We all grown. Nobody care about that no more, right? But you need to learn your lesson, dog. You really like a damn fool. I didn't diss back because I got respect for real 5'5s and 5'7s, cuz I know ODM Slim, Lil C-Bop, that's Lil C-Bop. I know Infant Bop. Nigga, I know nigga Bang. Nigga 50 Bang, nephew, a 7. BK7, my little nigga. I know Gutter Boy. I know some real 5'7s and some neighborhood 50s. Nigga, Mad. Nigga, that's Lokes. 5 fingers. You feel me? So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna diss your hood. I'm not gonna do none of that. ODM.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't diss his hood anyway. You know, regardless, even if he diss your hood, no one should be dissing anyone's hood on the internet. Period. It's not cool. No one should do that. No one. Anyone. From anywhere. I don't care. You shouldn't be doing that. It's really, I mean, even if you would do it to that person's face, to that gang's face, because some individuals would, you still should not do it on the internet because you're not in their face and you're not doing it in their face. You're doing it on the internet. So if you would do it to their face, wait for that opportunity. Until then, no, there's no way I will ever be on the internet dissing someone's hood. That sounds so gay. That sounds so weak. Knowing that this person's not, I'm on a camera doing this person's not in front of me to handle it. Where I come from, bro, you walk up straight to your face. Where you from? Well, F your hood and get cracking. Right to his face. You from where? F whoop-de-whoop. And it's up. That's it. If you can't do that, then don't do it at all. I don't know. What do you all think? JHood is saying he needs support in this decision as to whether or not to down Crip Mack or not. A lion versus a kitten, he said this fight would be. It would be similar to someone picking on a weak. So he's apprehensive about doing this, about taking a squabble with this individual. But nevertheless, he needs to be taught a lesson. That's what he just said. So what do you all think? Should he squabble Crip Mack? Is it him picking on a weak? Is he justified in squabble him, whether it's the weak or not? You shouldn't be saying what you're saying then if you can't squabble. When it's time for me to squabble you, now it's me picking on a weak. But he can just sit here and diss my hood. I'm not supposed to do anything because it's me picking on a weak. He's not weak when he's dissing my hood. I mean, it's many ways to look at this, I suppose. I don't know. Crip Mack, I mean, do what you do, man. Make your content, but just be careful, bro. That's all, because everything is not content. It will get to a point where people don't see it as content anymore. And there are already people behind the scenes, one can imagine, that are indeed waiting to get their hands on Crip Mack for some of the things that he has said on the internet. Some of the things that he has done and said since he's been home already. So podcasters and this and that are not getting on Crip Mack. They're just really covering him, doing reactions to him or whatever. He's an internet sensation. He's viral. He's trending. So yeah, but behind the scenes, some of these individuals, some of these gangs, one can only imagine, they don't find this funny at all. What's going on the internet, any of this stuff that's going on the internet, and particularly individuals on the internet disrespecting their hood, which they believe in so much, right or wrong. This is what they believe in. So one has to be careful. We don't see the turmoil that it may be causing behind the scenes. Again, out here on the internet, it looks cool, but behind the scenes, I would have to assume that some individuals are saying, this dude think this is a game, but it is not. And we're going to show him that as soon as we get our hands on him, as soon as we get our hands on him.
If you feel like it's you done see me fight a few times. You done see me kick ass plenty of times, fool. So if you feel like it's fair, like set it up. You feel me? Or I got a young homie right here that'll beat Crip Mack ass. I got a few young homies that want to beat his ass. And the homie suspect from A. Trey Hoover want to beat cuz ass too. But if you feel like, he's slow and that's preying on the weak, we can leave it alone. Next subject I want to speak on is, damn, the police just George Floyd my boy. The police just killed my homeboy, bro. They choked him out. Big C boy from the OS, from original Swamp Compton Crip, bro. The Gut Ave. Real trooper, my boy. Big bro. Taught me a whole lot. Real trooper, squabbler, do with everything. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, damn, the police George Floyd my boy, and why nobody ain't saying nothing. I ain't seen a Facebook post, an Instagram post about what's going on. The police is killing our people, and nobody got nothing to say about it. Well, like, shit crazy. Check on your peoples, dog, cause that hit a little bit too close. Brian, long live my brother. I love you, C-boy. I'm sorry I missed your phone call. And I love you, bro. With that being said, all praise the Most High. Another one like the other one. Stay dangerous.
Don't stay dangerous. Stay positive. Stay free. Being dangerous and staying dangerous will have you in danger. You live by the sword, you shall die by that same sword. It's how this world works. There you have it. JHood. Crip Mack is under heavy attack, I would say, with that one. I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments. He's ready to squabble him, as he just said. He feels disrespected. Crip Mack dissed his hood, dissed other hoods right there on FaceTime. For some reason, wanted to call him, had Adam call, knowing he would pick up for Adam. You see Adam calling everyone on the phone on No Jumper. They all pick up immediately. I'm talking about that thing rang half a time. They picking up. So he has Adam call. I'm sure he'd have picked up for Crip Mack as well. Nevertheless, FaceTime, and then Crip Mack gets on the phone and does all of that. Starts dissing hoods and all that while he's in these dudes' hood. So he's ready to squabble over this. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should he squabble Crip Mack or not? I'd rather them put on some gloves and get in the ring than anything other than that. Should it be that serious if it has to come to that? I'd rather everyone puts on gloves and put the weapons down. Quickly put those things down. They are not for play. Once you're gone, there is no coming back. It's not worth it. Okay, well, there we have it. So he didn't call him up and went crazy. Now JHood wants to squabble. He said if Crip Mack is ready to squabble him, he's gonna squabble him a lion to a kitten. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, about what JHood said and about what Crip Mack is out here doing a little bit. I mean, is it just content? Leave Crip Mack alone? Or should Crip Mack get a little bit of control of himself out here dissing everyone's hood on the internet and then think people going to catch up to him and just shake his hand or something? It don't really work like that, bro. Stay safe and stay free, people.